Coming back, we got Grant Hermans from Purdue University, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
And I'm very familiar, and you are too. You know the Purdue in and out. I spent some time up there. A lot of, as I went to high school in Indiana, so half my people went there, half my people went to another one. You guys, it's a fun rivalry, kind of in Indiana and having that there, but. It's where you're playing, you know, and I know that they call Texas the football mecca and Florida the football mecca, but I'm a Midwest guy. And I think right around there, the Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, just the Midwest, you know, I always think of big guys, Iowa, Purdue, big guys, and there's no exception here, right? We just went through measurements, and you came up and it says, a beast. And that's it. That's
there
what
we
that
go.
comes into. So,
I like it. Yep. All the scouts do the same thing.
So, you know, I got what they say he's going to be was pretty spot on. But what'd you end up weighing in at today?
310.
Yeah.
And then was 6'7" and a half.
313 though.
He said 313.
Yeah, 313.
Yeah, bigger than I thought. There we go. I like it.
That's 6073 and 313, man. That's not bad. I'll take that.
Not bad at all, man.
That's very good. When you obviously going in at offensive tackle, but you know, I think you started maybe when you're younger as a wrestler, right?
Yep.
Then you morphed into football, or was it always?
Yeah, so I've always been playing football, but I actually started in wrestling, and it actually helped fundamentals in offensive line huge, man. Just understanding leverage and hand placement, how to hand fight, and all that stuff, man. And I actually finished my career as a state champion wrestler my senior year for the heavyweight division. That's big. So yeah, it's pretty big time, man.
You know, it's funny because I think that's one of the things that scouts will talk to you about. And they should. If not, make sure you're bringing it up to them.
Yeah,
that's a big thing. I mean, Kyle Williams for a long time was a D tackle for the Buffalo Bills, undersized guy.
Yeah,
but was a national champion at Oklahoma.
Yep.
That one of those things that translates a lot, and it's especially for offensive linemen. Is with the leverage, with the balance, with being able to transition power, right? From a kick slide to a power slide, back to a kick slide, things like that. Be able to drop your weight, be able to move with the defensive lineman. Yeah. Especially playing left tackle in the Big Ten, man. For as long as you did, 4 years. 33 starts from now.
33 starts.
Okay.
Yep. You got
so that's a huge thing, and that's one of those things that I think teams want. The other part about it is it's the grappling side of it. Yeah. Kind of that getting dirty, because wrestling sucks, man. I mean,
it's a hard sport. Yeah,
it's a hard sport, man. But to be able to know you got the conditioning to be able to do that, and then on top of that, be able to transition that into on the football field. Yeah, that's a big coup. That's a feather in your cap. Not a lot of guys can say.
Yeah, and I would also say, along with all those things, I would say that wrestling mentality. You know, there's that mean, nasty mentality where you got to go out there and it's you and one other guy, and you got to dominate that guy in front of you and pin him right to his back.
Listen, if you don't throw the guy up against the buckle and then suplex him, you got no shot. Right? So if you can't flip him over the ropes and slam him on a table, then
that's the type of
that's what we're talking about.
I got the chair and everything.
Like you go get Danny Reigns.
That's where
you got all the big guys. They call me Triple X for a while. Dude, I have my long hair. So
I've seen that. I have a picture
here. Is there
other
kind of wrestling besides that?
No,
that's what we're talking, right? That's what I meant when I was
in Europe. I see some guys in undies, like getting all close and everything.
I don't know what
American wrestling. It's a different sport.
This is real wrestling.
Nobody likes those guys.
It's good, man. I was looking at the hair, man. He almost had that full mullet going on back there.
I actually did get it all the way down here, and then ended up shaving it off for St. Baldrick's Foundation. So,
that's very nice.
Yeah, I raised $6,000 and donated to them right around the time COVID
started.
Very nice. So, it was a
Did they whack it off with the manscaper? Probably showed that up.
There we go. So I was balling for a little while. I was just like that.
That's coming in good.
Yeah, I want to know this. You never be this ball, bro. This is not my fault. I didn't want to be this ball, right? I would love to have I'd love to have the mullet.
The mullet, yeah.
You go from Albuquerque to Purdue. Was that a big change going from Southwest?
It was. Yeah, it was definitely a big change, man. Like Albuquerque is probably nothing like you'll see in the whole United States, and then going to Indiana, it was definitely a different feel. But I mean, the people there welcomed me with open arms, man. And Boilermaker Nation, they're all about other Boilermakers, man. So it was a good transition.
You guys got that good meth down there, though, right? Isn't that Walter White?
Actually, it was cooked at my school. So Rear Ranch was where they film Breaking Bad.
Are you kidding me? Really?
So those chemistry classes, those are actually chemistry classes I went to. to school
That's hilarious.
so.
Now we know.
We had Walter
guy.
White my junior year in his RV, man, pulled it to the side of the
Let me.
school
I'm
there.
going to go back a second here. I don't care if you tell scouts about your pro wrestling career, right? You tell them you know how to make meth, and I guarantee all these guys.
Well, 1 degree of separation.
I'm an entrepreneur, man. I'm taking advantage of my
I'm kidding, but
going into Lafayette, he didn't really miss much on that whole meth front.
Dude, that's awesome, man. That was there. I was just joking, but that's pretty cool that was done there. That's neat,
fun fact, man.
Did you get to ever be on like a set or doing like that?
No,
any of your people or anybody you know? Any boys?
Yeah, there'll be some people I know. There'll be some boys that had to be on the set. It was like during the summer of my junior year, so I got to be on the set, just walking around and just being part of the.
That's like one of my favorite shows of all time, dude. That's awesome.
You're not alone on that one. Cool. But it's a cool wrinkle. But going in, we're gonna get into the off season. Here we are. It's January 20, right?
Yep.
What are you gonna do? Here you got January, and then we got a couple of months here that are important for you.
Yep.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, so I'm right now. I'm training at Boost Performance in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm training for these combine events, these pro days. Since the combine got canceled, so I'll probably run a 40 and all those events at Boost.
4-4?
Yeah, easily, man. Let's go. But I'll run those combine drills at the Boost Performance in Tennessee, and then also at my pro day at Purdue. So I'm hoping we'll have a lot of scouts. We'll have Rondell Moore there and Derek Barnes, some big names. Yeah. So hopefully a lot of scouts and plan to show out for those guys, man.
Yeah, I think you can do it. I believe that a lot of it becomes traits like that in numbers when it comes to box checking. We've been talking about all that day when it comes to measurements, but also these numbers and scouts look at those and go, okay, the guy's in the basket, let's start looking at him. And they almost put people in this others category where, and then you're in it. So, but I believe with your athleticism, which, flying off the top turnbuckles, right? It's not easy on that. So, but I believe that athleticism will actually help you in these numbers where some of the offensive tackles that are 6'7", which is just a notch taller than some of these guys come in at.
A lot bigger than a lot of guys.
Yeah. And, generally these 6'7", 6'8" guys are a little immobile when your skills go. So if you can have that height and then match it with your athleticism in these drills and get these times right, he's going to, soar up.
Yeah, I plan to showcase my athleticism in these events, but also one thing I want to prove my strength too, because that might be a little bit of a concern for some of these scouts, me taking on the bull rush and so on, but I plan to prove that I'm strong, I try to hit 30 on the bench press and just prove that, I'm not only my athletic, but I'm a strong guy too. And that I plan to be, 320 when I'm playing and starting in the NFL.
I think wrestling helps that, right? It really gives you that old man strength when you're,
it does. That farmer strength, man. And all those guys' forearms like this, man. So
when you're here for this, and it's cool that you came, for nothing else, just the interview process, right? Talking to teams is big, time. Especially in this COVID era and where we're at right now. What do you hope to prove tomorrow on the field? Because you don't get to show your strength, right? You're not going to drop your weight and lock down on a D lineman. You're not having pads on. What are you hoping that when they leave here, what are they saying about Grant Herman?
Yeah, so I was kind of sad we couldn't wear pads. We were doing a full practice. That's one thing I wanted to show was my strength and my ability to, hand fight and get a good punch on guys. But one thing I plan to highlight is my athleticism, my quick feet, man, because, as being 313 pounds, some of these guys, they slow down a little bit. And I feel like throughout the years, throughout progressing and getting stronger every year, I haven't slowed down. I've gotten faster. So I plan to show these guys my quick feet and that I can play low, that being 6'7", I'm not a hip bender, that I'm a knee bender. And then I have the ability to have the leverage and the skills to play at the next level.
Yeah, I mean, that shadow, and when he's got that feet, it's big. But, when you go back and pass pro, it's about the sand in the pants. And that's going to be a big thing to show here is just that lockdown and how low you can get. Again,
and with the taller, good posture.
That's very important. And at least these scouts out here tomorrow are going to ask to kind of see the stance and go through.
And this is where it's going to be key for you, because I want to see this from you, and this is something you need to show tomorrow. Is we talked to Chase Barrett from West Virginia. Played all five positions at West Virginia. You've played mostly left tackle. Okay. Switching over to play right tackle is tough. I mean, it's not. People just think like, oh, we're gonna throw them at right tackle, and it's just easy, right? Like whatever else. Have you done and taken reps at right tackle? Can you go out tomorrow and be a proficient at that, where teams can sit and say, all right, we know he's a left tackle, but we also know we can use him as a right tackle?
I got a feeling he's going to say yes.
Okay, well, no, but I want to hear.
So my freshman year, when I first got to Purdue, I played left tackle in high school. I actually moved to right tackle for a whole year. And very often I actually practiced at right tackle too. So I don't think I'll have a problem moving my stance and being able to be comfortable in that. I feel like, playing either guard or tackle, you're setting off alignment, and the fundamentals for offensive line are the same. And so, just being a smart guy, I feel like transitioning to any of those spots wouldn't be a big deal. Take up maybe a couple practice reps, and I'll be good to go at right tackle. But I feel even confident tomorrow I can set up in that stance and go full go, man.
That's pretty good. And I don't want to keep harping on the wrestling thing, but I think that would help you having the muscle memory, not leaning one way so much. And
wrestling, you kind of have to distribute your weight evenly and be able to shift that weight from either side. Sure. So it's kind of helped me just be an overall athlete and be able to play right or left, And even at the place I'm training at Boost, I very often practice my right side because the NFL, I'm an offensive lineman. Yeah, I played left tackle for 4 straight years, but I'm an offensive lineman. I play any position they need me at, right? Yep. And that's kind of my mentality, right? I'm here to fill a hole and fill a spot. So I see myself being able to do that.
I like that. And then you know what? And one nice thing about being here and having you at the College Gridiron Showcase is that pretty much you can kick everybody's ass here, huh?
There we go. Yeah, most definitely, man.
Well, I like
but it's all fake.
It's for show.
Yeah, it's a show, man.
Millions of people every day.
Good point, very good point.
So we did it. Grant, I think you got a bright future, and a great thing about you is, you got the size, you got all that, but you got a great personality. You would want to be in a locker room or in an huddle with you, and we look forward to you hitting some big locker rooms maybe this fall and doing some good things. So we'll have it in there.
We appreciate you coming in. Yes, sir.
God doesn't make them this big very often. So
not very often.
Not special, especially not in China, right? We went through that